What's up, everyone? This is episode 4 of the PurplTea podcast. All right. Hopefully, we don't have any distractions. As you can tell, I'm on video. I haven't been on video for a while. I actually made a. What am I saying? I made a video last week with my face in it, with a review of the Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. But yeah, so yesterday I spent the time, most of my day, moving my room around to kind of set it up for video. I didn't want too much of my stuff in the background, so I kind of tucked myself away in this corner. I did have my camera over here on this side, and it was facing towards this wall, but it looked a little more like I was in prison, so I didn't want that. I wanted something behind me. So right now it's just a TV, a dresser, some fishing poles, and a guitar, and then this whole bookshelf of random crap, which I haven't cleaned up yet. So that's your background this week. But yeah, video. I knew I was going to be on video, so I shaved the man fuzz that I have that I can barely grow. And kind of did my hair a little bit. It looks all right. I got this new shirt with a Reaper on it. My girlfriend got it for me, and it just came today, so thought I'd wear it. Um, these new shirts that I've been getting called, I think they're from some Amazon. I got them on Amazon. There's some store called Riot Society, and they make a bunch of cool looking shirts with these like embroidered little patches on them, and they're so soft, and I just enjoy them. So I got two so far, one with a brontosaurus and then one with a reaper. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm feeling pretty evil today. Got my reaper, and then I'm drinking this sparkling water called Liquid Death. Not a sponsor, but you get a free one, Liquid Death. There you go. It's not too bad, sparkling water. This one's that sparkling water with like it kind of tastes like there's tiny little bubbles. You know how sometimes you drink sparkling water, it's like a bunch of big bubbles and you immediately burp and it like hurts your chest. But here it's like this little sizzle in the back of your throat. And it feels great. Not gonna lie, I wasn't ready for a video podcast. I'm really bad at being on camera. It throws me off. I'm always like just wondering what the hell, if there's like something on my head or a booger hanging on my nose or something. So that's me. I'll be probably looking back and forth at myself on my screen and double checking here and there, but fuck it, we're doing this. We're doing podcast number 4. I missed last week because I was lazy all week. Didn't want to do anything. Nope. I don't know why. I said I was going to do it Monday, like for surezies. Nope. Nope. Monday came around. I was like, Tuesday, Wednesday, And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll wait till next Monday. I'll put it on video and we'll be good. So, yeah. As I was cutting my hair though, I noticed this is the funny, like the weirdest stuff. Do you ever get these like random hairs? Like everybody does, right? Random hairs. I usually get one that grows like right here. Just a long hair that grows out of my forehead. And it's not up by the hairline. It's like down an inch and then it grows out really long. And always miss it, but I saw it yesterday. So I ripped that little sucker out. I remember I had one in my arm. Like I found one within my arm hairs that was like 5 inches long. It was ridiculous. It just knotted itself up in my other arm hairs. Um, yeah. uh, yeah. So, dude, what the hell? I didn't even do that much this week. Um, just been cooking and eating and being lazy. I made plans for Saturday to um, take the dogs and go for a hike with me, my girlfriend, and the four dogs. And uh, was it Saturday morning? Yeah. So I made plans for Saturday to do that, and then we're gonna like take pictures and make it like a whole day and have fun. And Friday night, I got sick. So Saturday woke up with some like a stomach bug, and yep, kind of got screwed over for this weekend. So, and then yesterday we just cleaned a bunch. So I think next week, might do that. Might actually go hiking and go take some pictures. But we took a few. I noticed we've been together we've been together for 3 years almost and don't have any good pictures. Most of them my fault. Or most of this time it's been my fault because I looked like a cancer patient because I was one. So I did not like taking pictures when I had no hair and no eyebrows. So yeah, but now I'm just really overweight, so I still don't like taking pictures. I'm not really overweight, but I am. And uh yeah, Sharon gets onto me about talking about her just bashing myself on this podcast, but I'm a fat. So it is what it is, you know? I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just stating facts. Doctors, last time I went to the doctor, they gave me a sheet. This is when I weighed 230 or 240. I was in great shape. I was like running 5Ks at the time. And I went to the doctor and they gave me a sheet saying I was morbidly obese. Because even at 230, I was still 60 pounds overweight. I'm just like thinking, like, how could I even get to 170? You know? The fuck was that? Heard a loud noise. I think my dog's barked or something. Um, yeah. I think I'll just keep this ear out so I can hear shit because people banging on the doors, my neighbors banging on doors and walls and shit, and the dog's barking. So, so we'll keep one ear open. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm feeling evil today. Liquid Death, Reaper, feeling pretty metal. I'm wearing all black. Minus the pants, so I'm not wearing all black. I lied. Uh, I just watched. I'm feeling evil, like Little Nas, freaking giving Satan a lap dance. You know, because that's a new music video. That was, you know what? People are goofy as hell. That stuff doesn't bother me. I really don't give a shit. But people got pissed off at his new music video. People were so mad that he was rubbing up and down on Mr. Satan. Um, And then he released these shoes. They're like Satan shoes. And they have like blood in them or something. I think they have like a little drop of blood. And people were freaking out over that. But I saw another tweet. I think he tweeted it back out. He's like, what the hell did he say? Like Christian people saying that I should go to hell because I'm gay, but when I finally go, they get mad that I go. Something like that. That shit was funny though. It's such a weird music. I watched the music video. Uh, not a big fan of the song, but it was a very interesting visual video. And then yeah, twerking on Satan. That was pretty cool. That's dope. Don't know why I said dope, but that's dope. Um, every time I'm doing one of these videos, I'm so scared I'm actually not recording, but I have a little thing saying it's recording, so I don't know why I always freak out. But I'm sure that's because one time I filmed like a 50-minute long video and then closed out of Audacity and didn't save the audio. So that pissed me off. And ever since then I've been freaking out over it. Um yeah. I think I wanted to do like Q&A, but I don't have like many people watching this, so it's kind of goofy. But I figured I'd just start a Q&A anyways. Not this podcast, but probably the next one. So if you are watching this and you have a question for me, feel free to ask under the YouTube comments, or you can go to my Twitter at Mike D Jester, or you can go to my Instagram at Mike D Jester. Ask me a question, and I'll answer it in the next video. And then if not a lot of people ask, then I'll just have my girlfriend make up a couple questions and answer those. Um, that way I can get a little personal on this podcast because that's what this is about. Just talking about stuff, answering questions, having fun, and talking. And then another thing I will do at the end of this video or this podcast. I'll do what I'm going to do at the end of this podcast, but we'll wait till later then. Another thing, I say this in every podcast, but I don't do it. I need to organize myself. I feel like when I do this podcast, man, I'm just not organized. I don't have anything ready. I don't have notes saved. Like all week, there's shit I just want to talk about, and then I don't write it down, but I should. So next week we're starting this. Next week, maybe even, dude, because I always want to record a podcast, but I keep doing this thing where it's like I'm lazy, like I keep wanting to do a podcast, but my bed is like a magnet and I'm the refrigerator. So the bed's stuck to me. I don't know what the fuck. Uh, man, I've been pretty bummed lately I've been bummed about like music. I remember like growing up, mostly middle school and high school. You know, you're starting to find out what music you like, what music entertains you, um, what you hate, and uh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm I'm thinking there's I'm coming across. I can't talk. I'm coming across some music that I enjoy, like, but I'm never coming across full albums that I'd love to listen to back, like from front to back. And I used to find those albums all the time. The last one I found was maybe like 3 years ago from a band called Soen. But man, recently I haven't found an album that really pulls me in. And I found a couple songs. This band I listened to, Evergrey, put out 2 or 3 singles that were amazing, and I really thought they were going to be great. I really thought the whole album was going to be great, just because those 3 songs were like top tier, awesome songs, and I just could not get into the rest of the album. If I was so excited too for like 3 months straight, I was like, this album's gonna be great. This album's gonna kick ass, and then I finally listened to it. I was like, eh. And I feel like I'm just not liking music anymore. That kind of sucks. So I also don't listen to it as much. I've been listening to a lot more podcasts. I've been listening to a lot more like just YouTube videos and stuff. I don't really listen to music that much, but maybe that's the problem. I'm not looking, so I'm not finding anything. Yeah. I started the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm having a really hard time talking today. This might have been a bad time to do a podcast. But I started watching the Falcon and a Winter Soldier. Um, it's all right. It's not that great. It's okay. I think I'm just kind of like over Marvel stuff. Like WandaVision was like like the first half of it was kind of interesting, and then it just kind of it started teasing towards something that could have been awesome, and then it, you know, um, which is a bummer because I used to love Marvel movies, but I think that's also they're just all kind of becoming the same thing. So yeah, that's that. Um, shoot, man. Um, I thought of another idea on this podcast, and that was to like tell a story from my past. And I thought about this the other day because it was fucking so stupid and idiotic, but fun, and just something that I did when I was little, or when I was like in middle school, high school ish. Must have been high school. Yeah. But dude, back in high school, I was over at my buddy's house, and we were hanging out with him and his cousin, and a couple other people. I think not that many. It was just a few of us, but it was late at night, and we were like, let's just go around the neighborhood and just cause havoc because we're little asshole fucking teenagers. And we're going around the neighborhood, and we were like, you know, uh, leaving trash bins like in different spots. We like move people's trash bins. Fucked up shit. Super annoying stuff. If some kid did it to me now, I'd be so pissed off. But we did it. And what am I gonna do now? Go back and fix their trash can. Um, but we would take trash cans like um like I would put my hand out the window and hold on to the trash can, and then we just drive it like 3 blocks down and then just leave it. Um, Stupid, dude. I feel like such a dick just talking about it. But um, another thing we did is like we would draw like just draw dicks on people's mailboxes. And then I remember one time our friend like went to kick a mailbox, and this was the funniest thing ever. But this mailbox was on a spring. It was made for this occasion. They made this mailbox for my friend to kick it. And he went and he like got a little running start and was like and then like drop kicked it, and he kicked it and it went and then went and whacked him and he like flew 3 feet. It was great. Oh my god, that was some funny shit. Uh, but yeah, he got his, so that was worth it. Um, and then we went back and I let two of my friends have a hair cutting competition, and I got one one person cut one half of my hair and the other person cut the other half of my hair, and it turned out horrible, but it was fun times, man. It was such good times. And it was a terrible story of how much of an asshole we were when I was young, but that was kind of fun. you know what are you gonna do? If I found my trash can down the street, I would probably think back to this moment and be like, eh, what is? But yeah. Um, let's see. Is there anything like going on recently, except a bunch of shootings and shit that are all up and going on right now? That sucks. Um, what are you gonna do? It's just the same shit, different day. It's gonna keep happening, keep happening. Everyone's gonna argue about whatever is gonna fix it, and no, nothing's gonna happen, and then it's gonna happen again. And what are you gonna do about it, right? Um, Dude, there's nothing. But I feel like so much happened this week, and I am just not remembering anything. Dude, actually, I do remember something. They announced the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie or series for Disney Plus. So that's pretty interesting because they're getting a bunch of people from the prequels. Um, I saw that they got Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, and then they got the two people that played um the parents of Luke Skywalker, I think, that they gave Luke to. I think. Then they got Kumail Nanjiani from what was he from? Silicon Valley. He's pretty funny. And then they got a couple other people. They got the dude that died in Fast and the Furious and then came back. Sung Kang. I'm gonna fuck up all these names, and they got O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son. So that'll be interesting. I'm not really big into Star Wars anymore. Mandalorian was all right. It was pretty cool. I I enjoyed most of it. There's a couple episodes that were kind of meh, and then season two was was okay, but nothing too crazy. And then the last few movies I've been just kind of bleh, not really caring about. And dude, I remember I had a friend I talked about um this guy to one of my buddies lately, but like I had a friend that I got in a fight with over Star Wars because I went back and watched the prequels and I talked shit about it on Facebook. I was like, God damn, dude, these prequels fucking suck. But I did point out that there was some cool stuff in it. Like I did like the fight at the end of the first movie with Darth Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. I really like that. I really like the pod racing and some other goofy stuff like that. But I went back and watched it, and I just could not get over how bad Jar Jar was, how bad most of the dialogue was, how bad just like the visuals were. Like the visuals were okay, but they were just so crazy compared to like the first Star Wars movie, and everything was CGI, and it was just too much. So no, I just could not deal with that. But dude, this guy got so mad at me. He's like, "Just be glad you're getting another Star Wars movie or something like that." I'm like, "Why do I just be glad I'm getting another Star Wars movie?" Um, but then I ended up liking. I think it was The Force Awakens. That one was a decent Star Wars movie. It was fun. It was, it did all the fan service, and I thought it was pretty great. It wasn't like something crazy and awesome, but it was what it was exactly what um it needed to be, I guess, to be like like a Star Wars movie. And the second one, or the Last Jedi or whatever it was, I think it was Last Jedi. That one just went off and did some stupid ass shit, and then the last one was just ridiculously stupid. So yeah, not a fan. Don't care. I'm not gonna worship Star Wars because it's Star Wars. Like it's just another fucking goofy goofy thing. And then what were those other movies? Solo. I actually kind of like Solo. Solo was all right. Um, and then Rogue Squadron, or no, Rogue One. Yeah, that one was eh. And then um um, then there was there another one? I don't know. Don't care. Don't know, don't care. Mandalorian was okay, and then Obi-Wan, this one kind of sounds kind of cool. So we're gonna hope it's okay. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I liked Obi-Wan in the prequels, so he was probably the best character out of all three movies, and uh played Obi-Wan perfectly. So I enjoyed it. So I'll watch this. And hopefully it's good, you know? Um there's not really much left to talk about right now, but I thought I'd give you a little taste of this video. Um this video form podcast. Show you my little setup that I got going right now. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I think it looks all right. Um Don't tell me to play guitar because I'm not going to do it because I'm terrible. I could play a like ever song ever. What the fuck is that name of that song? The Foo Fighters one, Everlong. Everlong? Yeah, Everlong. I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's Everlong. I could play that, but I haven't played in a while. So, and then I'm also gonna have to start focusing on the camera because I know I've been looking away this whole podcast, but um, I'll get used to it, get back to it, and yeah, we'll do that. Um, I'm gonna end this with what I thought would be a fun little thing to do. Um, sometimes I make up these like bedtime stories at night, just off the top of my head, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So I'm gonna end this podcast with a bedtime story. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna pull up a Facebook, and the first like thing I see, I'll make a story on it. Um, let's see. Okay, okay. This is I posted the other day. This is based off a character I created a while ago. So once upon a time, there's a donut, a donut that grew up in not a not a great home. You know, he was he always got donut hold. You know, they would lick the frosting off of him. They would just do terrible things to him. You know, growing up, his dad, his mom, even his brothers and sisters. You know, they would just pick on him. But he went through high school. You get bullied. Um, people would powder him. People would, you know, just sometimes squish him. And then nobody wants a squish donut, you know? But you know, that donut, he grew up and he went to college and he studied and he studied and he thought, I'm going to make something of myself, you know? He's like, I'm going to show my family that I'm not just some donut that you can pick on, some donut you could just sprinkle and leave on, you know, the side of the counter to get stale. So we went to college and he went to med school and Mr. Donut became Dr. Donut, PhD. And Dr. Donut, for a few years, was doing good, you know? He was doing good for his community. He was helping. He was saving people, taking care of people. But voice crack. But he decided one day that his dogs would bark and ruin his beautiful story. And they would just keep barking at people talking because the music that I put on the TV, that usually drowns out the voices from outside stopped playing. So now they're barking at people. So that made Dr. Donut, PhD, very angry. And he decided, why? Why should I be good when my whole life everyone's been bad to me? Why should I help people when my whole life I've gone through nothing but torture? You know? Why should I when my father threw me in a vat of bubbling oil? You know, and then tried drowning me in a bowl of sugar. So Dr. Donut, PhD, turned evil. And that is how Dr. Donut, PhD, that is his backstory. He's a villain in my universe of superheroes and supervillains. One of them is Dr. Donut, PhD. And he's wonderful. I drew, I'll put it up in the video. I drew a drawing of him maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. Something like that. But yeah, to be continued. Maybe some more Dr. Donut stuff will happen. I would love to make it into an animated series. But we'll just see, you know? All right. But anyways, thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Mike D Jester. MIKEDJESTER. And, you know, shoot me a message. Tell me what's up. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.